Hello, Kate here, mynaturalhappiness.com, creator of the Seeds of Change program to help you go from hamster to happiness. Founder of Shine Your Light, gotta shine your light, the boot camp, helping you shed the shackles of the past so that you can shine your light brightly in this world. So how are you? Happy belated solstice. Happy Christmas if you're stopping to celebrate. Happy everything. How are you and how are you feeling and how are you doing? It can be an incredibly busy time of year and it can be just challenging as well. So there's always, I find this time of year is full of polarities. Some people are really happy, some people are really sad, some people are really lovely, some people are really stressed, and there's all this stuff going on, and any heightened emotions, any underlying family arguments can just come up to the boil at this time of year. And so wherever you are on the spectrum, I hope you find some peace in your heart, and I hope that you get to have as beautiful and as wonderful festive time as you can possibly do. It's sending you so much love. For me, it's going to be quiet, and I'm so looking forward to spending my first Christmas in my new home. And I guess a couple of things I'm being drawn to say today. One, it's Christmas. I have one Bailey's at Christmas and funerals. So just FYI, I'm wearing my Bailey's shirt. Ready for my Bailey's. But anyway, I'll probably be more than one. I'm meeting some friends. Could be more than one. So anyway, couple of things. So what I'm being drawn to say is that wherever you're feeling, whatever, my pretty cat is coming to here, Jasper, whatever you're feeling at the moment, just remember that things can shift. I think back to this time last year, I was really stressed. There were a few, got to move my cards for the week. We have got cards for the week. Jasper wants to jump up. Yeah, so anyway, this time last year, I was really stressed. I was on my third house change because the first two that had fallen through, and I knew I wanted to change my life up, and I knew I was just on the cusp of taking the next step to where I wanted to be in life. And I always, I think this year has taught me to be happy with where I am whilst looking at where I want to be. And so, yeah, this time last year, I had a magical Christmas. It was so much fun. I got to spend a lot of time with family, and I was quite stressed, and I had to practice what I preach. Fast forward a year, part of the reason I moved was to be closer to friends, because I realised that my friendship group had changed so much, and my friends were all in this area, and I was just really lonely at times, I guess. Absolutely lonely, for want of a better word. So I knew that was one of the reasons why. So, Christmas, I was with family, so that was good. Fast forward to this year, I have got 3 invites for Christmas Eve. I see friends every week, a few times a week. I've built a life here, and it's beautiful. So wherever you are at, whatever you are doing right now, however you are feeling, a lot can change in a year. So just enjoy where you are, try and find some peace in your heart with wherever you are at the moment, and also know that things can shift and change, and think about, if you're not happy, where you want to be. And I am so grateful I moved. It's just the best thing ever. So yeah, I'm sending that love. Second thing I wanted to share with you is a lot of people talk at this time of year about New Year's resolutions, what you're going to do, what you're going to bring into the world, where are you going to be. Now, there is part of that, and obviously what I've just said, part of that. But what I want to invite you to feel into is, what do you want to release? Now, a lot of you may have noticed that my weekly messages of love haven't been so weekly of late. And there's part of me that's felt a little bit guilty around that, and a little bit sad. And there's also part of me that's felt a bit of a relief. And I realised that I've been doing these weekly messages of love since 2016. And I realised I just needed a bit of a breather. And usually when I've had a bit of a breather, I was being really organised, and I'd have 4 ahead of time so that I could have a breather, and I wasn't. I am still unpacking. I was still trying to settle in. I've suddenly got a social life again, and so I've been enjoying going out, and so I knew I needed a breather, and so I released the expectation that I was going to do it every single week, even though that's what I've done since 2016, and it's been really lovely. And so where I am inviting you to feel into this year is, what commitments can you release? What commitments will free up some space and some rest in your mind? So as opposed to what can you bring in, and yes, there's part of that, what can you release? What commitments can you release in order to make sure that you can move forwards in the direction you want to go? And yeah, I will no doubt get back to doing weekly messages of love at some point. It's been really lovely this past year, and I hope I haven't upset too many people. The last couple of months, just having a bit of breather from that. So there are my 2 messages for you. So as always, I pulled out a card for you for watching this video, and I was drawn to go to Ashley Mooney's Archangel Messages from a New Earth. The reason I was drawn to do that, I don't know if you've heard or if you've seen, but I'm bringing in a new thing because I wanted to shift things up. And in 2025, we're walking with the angels, and every month we'll work with a different archangel in alignment with the tree of life, and we'll get some guidance and support from our angels, our guides as we go. But we'll be working with a different archangel every month. And if you have ever seen the tree of life, then on each sphere there is a different archangel, so we'll be going to do that through that. I have added in an extra long payment plan, and there's an early bird that if you join before the 1st of January at midnight, there's a discount, and there's a early bird we can pay over 12 months. So that's why I was drawn to do this. And interestingly, we got Archangel Michael. Speak with honesty and conviction. This is a beautiful card reminding you of the power of your voice and your words, and the power of honesty. When you speak the truth, no matter how challenging it may be, Archangel Michael is there with you. When you need that little bit of extra courage and to communicate your truth honestly and effectively, your angels are saying that honesty is the best course of action right now. You may be in a challenging situation at the moment, maybe in a work, relationship, or family situation, where you need to speak honestly, clearly, and openly about your feelings. This may cause a little bit of discomfort, and it may cause people receiving this to dislike it and even dislike you. There may be an initial separation or a division. Sometimes when you've kept the truth to yourself for too long, it becomes an unhealthy habit. The Archangel Michael is saying for you it's okay for you to have an opinion and speak your truth. It's okay for you to express yourself honestly in this situation. Initially, there may be some challenges, but it's really the best course of action. Have confidence and faith and stand up for yourself and maintain healthy boundaries. There is an additional message with this card. If you're going into a bank or asking for a loan or asking for support with your finances, it's time for you to take command in every area of your life. Remember, you are in the driver's seat, and it is time for you to stand up for yourself and decide what you want and ask for it. Archangel Michael, speak your truth. And I guess the reason why I'll speak with honesty and conviction. The reason why I'm thinking that's so powerful at this time of year is I remember a few years ago, so I love being around family, I love being around friends, and I always need a little bit of time to myself. And I used to find it really challenging to be around people at Christmas all the time for 5 days straight. It was just draining. Hey, wasn't it, mate? Yeah. And mate, I'm on a video. Yeah. And so what I eventually learned was that actually just saying to people, I need a breather, I need a break. I need to just step out of the way. Hang on, mate. Let me get the next card, and then we'll be all right. Yeah, so it was only when I started to say to people, I need a breather, and I started to take a walk on my own, 10 minutes, 15 minutes on Christmas Day morning, between opening the presents and going to the pub. Generally, I'd go out for a walk on my own, and it just reset everything for me, and it made it that bit easier. So where, if you're around family and friends, and if you need to speak your truth with kindness and compassion, I invite you to speak your truth and hold your boundaries. So that's your first card for the week for watching this video. Second one is body care. This is from my deck of cards. You have been guided to care for your body. Have you been sat down too long? Or have you been pushing your body too hard lately? Take time to care for your body, and in the way that your body is asking for, whether it be a gentle walk, talking about going for a walk, a bath, or some TLC. Take care of your body right now. That's your card for the week for watching this video. If you're still looking for a Christmas present for somebody, there's still the stocking filler present. Buy a deck of my cards or the pocketbook of oracle cards before midnight Christmas Eve, and you will then be able to gift those, and you will be able to gift 6 months of free meditations that sit alongside this. So there you go. Right, have a magical, magical, magical Christmas. Enjoy so much. If you're stepping into any of my courses next year, I'm looking forward to welcoming you with open arms and seeing where the year takes us. Thank you as always for being you, and thank you for watching this video. I love you dearly. Have a magical Christmas. Mwah. Lots of love. Lots of love. Happy Christmas.